Colin Jost just took aim at Meghan Markle in a way no one saw coming. During his Saturday Night Live hosting gig, he completely mocked Meghan's new Netflix trailer, right down to the most controversial parts. But why did he choose this moment? To go after her? And more importantly, what does this say about Meghan's image in the public eye? When Colin Jost stepped up to host Saturday Night Live, audiences were expecting his usual dry wit and political jabs. What they didn't expect, however, was a direct swipe at Meghan Markle and her new Netflix project. In a move that left many viewers shocked, Jost turned the spotlight on Meghan's recent trailer for her Netflix series, using it as fodder for one of the show's iconic opening monologues. But this wasn't just a lighthearted joke, it was a full-on mockery. For those who missed it, Meghan Markle's new Netflix documentary-style trailer has been making waves. The teaser for her and Prince Harry's latest project has been polarizing. While some applaud it as a raw, behind-the-scenes look at the royal life, others see it as an attempt to capitalize on the couple's controversies for profit. Meghan, who has already been under a microscope for her actions since stepping away from royal duties, seemed to be doubling down on her narrative of victimhood and media persecution. In the trailer, Meghan delivers a message about finding your voice and being true to yourself, while showing clips of her and Harry's life together. It's a story of empowerment, one that many have critiqued as self-serving, given their continued public appearances that don't exactly scream modesty. So, when Colin Jost, a comedian with a reputation for delivering no-holds-barred commentary, took the stage on SNL, it was clear the royal couple was going to be a target. The moment he made Meghan the focal point of his monologue, the room reacted with a mixture of laughter and surprise. Jost didn't just mention her. He directly mocked the Netflix trailer with a series of pointed jokes about her self-presentation. Jost's opening lines didn't hold back. He referenced the part of the trailer where Meghan speaks about getting through the challenges of royal life. Colin sarcastically mimicked her words, suggesting it looked more like a parody of a Lifetime movie than a genuine documentary. The crowd laughed, but the sting wasn't lost on anyone familiar with the media frenzy surrounding Meghan and Harry's Netflix deal. It didn't stop there. He riffed on the themes of finding your voice and the pressure of living under the media's microscope, pointing out that despite this narrative, the couple continues to make millions through book deals, speaking engagements, and, yes, Netflix. Somehow, he quipped, the only thing Meghan Markle seems to be fighting for is a bigger paycheck. For anyone following Meghan's journey since her departure from the royal family, Jost's mocking of her Netflix trailer might feel like a sign of the times. Meghan, once the beloved actress from Suits, is now seen by many as a celebrity who has strategically positioned herself as both a victim and a brand. But in Jost's eyes, her attempts to reframe her story seem more like an attempt to cash in on public sympathy than to genuinely shift the narrative. What makes Jost's commentary so intriguing is that, as a comedian, he's not exactly the first person to weigh in on Meghan and Harry. In fact, they've been the subject of ridicule by multiple comedians and talk show hosts for a while now. But Jost's delivery felt more biting, more personal. It wasn't just a joke, it was a direct call-out of the royal couple's actions. And Jost wasn't alone. The SNL writers' room, notorious for pushing boundaries, clearly jumped at the chance to address the elephant in the room. The perception that Meghan Markle, despite all her talk of injustice, seems to be thriving in a world where public outcry is now her commodity. For Meghan, who has spent years working to build her own narrative outside the royal family, the mockery comes at a time when she's already under fire for her media strategy. The Netflix project, in particular, has raised eyebrows. There's a growing sense that every move Meghan and Harry make is carefully calculated for maximum media attention. The couple's involvement in various ventures, Netflix, Spotify, book deals, has been viewed by some as a brilliant strategy to stay in the limelight, while others feel it's a little too much, too often. But Colin Jost's jokes hit home because they're grounded in a larger critique of Meghan's public persona. Is she truly fighting for a cause, or is she just another celebrity using her struggles as a business model? In a world where influencers and celebrities are increasingly accused of woke-washing their struggles for profit, Jost's jokes felt more like a direct indictment of that very trend. What's even more striking about Jost's mockery is the timing. Meghan's Netflix trailer dropped amidst a wave of new controversies, many of which center around her media dealings. Just months ago, there were reports that Meghan had been accused of ghosting her charity work, and rumors swirled that she was working behind the scenes to erase her previous public image in favor of something more marketable. In this context, Jost's jokes can be seen as a reflection of the public's increasing frustration with Meghan and Harry's refusal to let go of the media attention, despite criticizing the press and calling for privacy. But is Colin Jost alone in his critique? Not quite. It's important to note that Meghan Markle's public image has been a subject of growing scrutiny. Whether it's through the media, comedians, or everyday citizens, people are becoming more skeptical of her motivations. For instance, in the wake of the trailer release, social media was ablaze with comments mocking the couple's portrayal of themselves as victims while enjoying a lifestyle most people could only dream of. Still, Meghan's defenders argue that she's only doing what she needs to do to control her narrative in a world that has often been hostile toward her. They argue that Meghan's commitment to amplifying her voice, even through a Netflix deal, is part of her empowerment story. She's not just selling a product. She's opening up about her experiences and reclaiming her narrative after years of being misrepresented in the media. But that argument doesn't seem to hold up in the eyes of critics like Colin Jost. His sarcastic take on Meghan's Netflix trailer goes straight for the heart of the issue. If she's truly fighting for a cause, why does it always feel like there's another product to sell? And while Jost's SNL segment was aimed at making people laugh, it's clear that his commentary struck a nerve. Meghan Markle's brand of activism, which has long been intertwined with her celebrity, continues to polarize people. On one side, she's seen as a modern-day feminist, championing the causes of women and marginalized communities. On the other, there's growing sentiment that she's commodifying her own story for financial gain. So what happens next for Meghan Markle? And her media empire? Will the constant mockery from comedians like Colin Jost continue to chip away at her credibility? Or will she find a way to turn the tide and prove that her message is more than just a PR strategy? As Meghan's Netflix saga continues to unfold, it seems like the more she tries to fight for her voice, the more people are questioning her motives. Will Jost's mockery be the turning point for her public image, or just another round in the ongoing media battle? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Meghan's quest for redemption is far from over.